Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I am out at Kowiachobee Animal Preserve, way out in East Naples. I'm out here with my friend John Slaby. John over here. John is the owner, director, maintenance man.
He's say founder because it owns me.
Yeah, the founder of Kowiachobee.
The property.
But yeah, we're just gonna walk around here. I can't go too far here. I'm very limited with our connection here. I dropped out earlier.
Fans in the Estates understand that.
But yeah, who is this here, John?
This is Subali Tsar, which
Subali Tsar.
translates from Hindu and Russian to strong emperor.
And Subali Tsar is a half Bengal and half Siberian tiger.
Yeah, we just say tiger because there are no subspecies anymore.
Absolutely beautiful. You got these when they were little cubs.
Yeah, when actually I believe when we first met.
Yep, that's when I first met you.
Yeah,
yep.
One of the first videos you made for us was back when these guys were running around as babies.
We call him Tsar for short here.
Yeah,
Tsar, and we got Shambay over here.
Yeah,
kind of unusual to see a lion and a tiger together.
Yeah. Well, they were raised together.
Yeah.
They've been together since they were just a couple weeks old. They're 4 days apart. They were born in November of 2011. So they're coming up on their 10th birthday.
Wow.
They'll be 10 years old in November, right?
Man, time flies.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
They're middle-aged.
Oh, yeah. Just a big kitty. Just a big kitty. That's all you are. Look at you, cutie.
So that's middle-aged for a captive tiger. They generally don't live near that long in the wild, but in captivity they'll live a good 20 to 25 years, sometimes even more. I think there's a few that
Look at that beautiful coat.
Yeah.
Hey, Shambay. Come on over.
He's ignoring us.
He's ignoring us, giving us his backside. We're going to have to go over there to see him.
Buddy.
Shambay. Come here, man. He's in the shade. He's hanging out in the shade over there.
You gonna come see me?
Shambay.
I'll scratch Czar.
Scratch Czar. He loves that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They're just like overgrown house cats.
Now watch how he just pushes Czar.
Oh, really? He's going to push Czar right out of here.
Yeah.
Look at him wanting his head scratched. He wants his head scratched. Oh, that is so cool. Listen to him. Oh, you are such a handsome boy. Me being a Leo, I kind of like you, buddy. Yeah, you're
good boy.
such beautiful cats. Listen to them. They are happy, purring. They sound like, their little purrs sound like big dogs growling.
Got a little hot spot there. We have to put something on that.
Oh. You liking that, buddy? You liking that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that face. Look at that face.
He'll just sit there and let me scratch him all day long.
I bet.
Good boy. The big
Oh, man. Such beautiful animals. Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I am back. I'm just kind of limited to where I can go around the preserve here. I'm out at Kowiachobee Animal Preserve, way out in East Naples. I have to stick kind of close to the house to pick up their Wi-Fi. There's really no phone service out here. Just looking at some of the cute parrots they have out on the porch. I'm gonna go find John, and he's going to tell us a little bit about Kowiachobee. We did get a peek at Czar and Shambay, the lion and tiger here earlier, before I lost my signal. But there's John over there. They're out here working hard, getting things cleaned up.
Yeah, always something going on.
Yeah, always something going on out here at Kowiachobee. Always looking for volunteers.
Yeah, they're all just showing up. We usually start around 9. cleaning everything. When we do have people visit, they're usually here about 10 o'clock. If
Okay.
anybody wants to visit, you can just call us ahead of time. We do everything by appointment. But we do allow people to visit. There's no admission fee. We only accept donations.
Absolutely,
here.
and very important donations, folks. Please,
Yeah,
please help.
Very important to get an appointment too, because I can't let you just show up here.
Exactly.
This is
It's
not a commercial area.
Exactly.
So,
We can see some of the small animals here. I wish we could get out back. All the big cats are out back, but let's show them some of the smaller animals.
but
There we
look
go.
for video, because I'm sure Rob's going to walk away with lots of it.
Oh yeah, we'll have some video later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you back there to talk about the cats with me, and we'll just record a video.
So these are marmosets. We get
Marmosets.
This enclosure we just put out here about a year.
Oh, look at
ago.
these cute little marmosets.
This is Benny and June.
Benny and June, hi.
If you're curious, they are named after
They are-
characters in a movie, Johnny Depp movie.
They are so tiny.
Yeah, they are brother and sister. But
John, put your hand up there so they get an idea of their size.
Yeah, they're very curious. Yeah,
They're
my
so
hand,
tiny.
yeah, my hand. They're about the size of my hand.
I remember when you got these. I was here with my friend Brad,
Yeah,
and they were, man.
Yeah, so we used to keep them by the house inside on the back. So we did let people see them, but this is nice because they get a lot of activity out here.
Yep.
They're surrounded by everything.
Yep.
So they watch the ducks eat in the morning.
Look at that little face.
Sometimes the cats come close to the cage, and they love everything. It's funny to see the cats come up and they try to pet them just like we do.
Oh, really?
Their little arms come way out of the cage so they can try and grab them. So, so they're very, very curious and very interactive.
See if I can get them to focus here.
And with all the activity, they're in the center of all the activity, so they have plenty to keep them busy. We have filtered sunlight up on the top, so they get plenty of sunlight to get that
That was a
vitamin
great
D.
place for them. Great. What else we got out here? I know we
Of
got.
course, we got the ducks. There's a few peacocks roaming around now, and this guy here is one of our stars. Henry.
Little ducks.
Henry is our turkey.
Oh, Henry the turkey. Oh, look at Henry the turkey.
But he's very friendly. He likes to be petted.
Likes to be pet, obviously. Henry the turkey. Hi, Henry.
Yeah, he loves attention. He likes to be petted. A lot of people feel intimidated by him because he likes spreads
Right.
out. But really,
There he goes.
Get attention. Yeah.
Oh, he's showing off. Hey, Henry, can I pet you, Henry? Can I pet you, Henry? Hey, Henry.
So yeah, one of the fun things to do that people lately have been trying to do is get him to sit on top of their head. The guy that I took him in from when he was raising him from a chick would let him sit on his shoulder or on the top of his head. Like
Oh,
a
wow.
parrot. Unfortunately, when he got to be about 20, 22 pounds, it's not as comfortable anymore, but he still tries to do it because that's the way he was raised. So like if you sit on the ground, he'll climb up in your lap, but he'll try to go from your lap to your shoulder and then to your head.
How
So I
funny.
get a lot of people that come here trying to get him to do it. They want to get selfies with the turkey.
Right,
on
the
their
turkey
head.
on their head. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I bet Thanksgiving he's popular.
Yeah. He'll never be dinner though. I get a
Amen.
lot of people that ask me about the black thing that hangs off the front.
Off the front there, huh? What is that?
Yeah. That's actually, with wild birds, the male always has to present himself to the female in order to get breeding rights. So it's a competition. So they'll fluff up their feathers much like this, and in the spring they'll have all new feathers.
Interesting.
But that black thing is what the female will tug on to give him permission to breed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, how about that, Henry? So you don't have a female running around, do you?
No.
Poor Henry.
I had the female that came with him.
He's showing off. Look at him.
And they bred once. She hatched a couple of chicks and then she took off. And I haven't seen her since. They're very protective of their babies. So
I know you got some. Where's the goats? You had goats somewhere.
Yeah, the goats, the miniature goats.
You had
are over
little
there. We have
goats.
3.
See, hopefully the connection will hold up here. Got some pigs and
all our rescued potbelly pigs everywhere.
potbelly pigs.
Taking their nap.
People don't realize.
There's a couple of peacocks on the fence. There's a female peacock right over there.
Oh yeah, peacock sitting over there on the fence.
Got all these nice papaya trees growing. They just drop the fruit right into the pig pen.
But these are all rescues. People don't realize how big their little pot-belly pig gets.
So we've been trying to
These things are
plant a lot more
gigantic.
fruit trees here too. So we're growing dragon fruit and papaya. This is a mango tree. So we've been trying
Well, you
to
got some
promote a lot of gardening and
papayas,
stuff.
mangoes, and the little
But
goats.
this is Pedro. up on
Pedro.
top of the-
Is
yeah.
Pedro gonna come say hi?
Yeah, we had other goats.
Hey, Pedro.
Before, but it was about
Hi, Pedro.
I want to say about 5-6 years ago we had a panther come through and kill
Hey,
all our
Pedro.
goats. So this is another batch that we have. We have Pedro here. Over here is Millie.
eyes.
She's coming over. Millie's our female.
Millie.
And then
Millie
there's
or Nilly?
another male named Scooby that'll probably
Scooby.
come over. Yeah, there's Scooby.
Hey, Scooby.
Yep. So I built this cave here with a gate on it. So,
Uh-huh.
and it does two things. Because it's made out of concrete, they got rough stuff on top.
Uh-huh.
It helps file down their hooves. You know.
Okay.
Goats are mountainous creatures, so they cliff climb. But also you don't have to trim foots if they're filing down themselves.
Right.
So they jump up there and they climb on there. But it also allows me to lock them inside at night, so I don't have to worry about panther attacks.
Panther attacks. Yeah.
Also, it's very well insulated. The concrete on the outside is about it's probably about 8 inches thick, but it was actually built with landscape logs as well.
Okay.
So it's very well insulated. So obviously in the wintertime it'll be very warm in there with some hay.
Nice.
And then in the summertime it actually keeps it cool because the walls are so well insulated. So.
What else? I know we got. I just heard a donkey.
Yeah.
He and on the stubborn donkey.
Yeah.
And you got.
I'm afraid to go too far. From
That's
the
what
house.
I know. I'd love to show them the
Yeah.
tortoises,
So
but
we have the big tortoises over on the side. We moved them from the area in the center. They've actually got a very large area that's about 300 feet deep. Most areas it's about 35 to 40 feet wide, and in the back there's actually a wider section that's about 150 feet.
Wow.
We're actually building a whole reptile exhibit.
oh, neat.
Yeah, we've actually partnered up with 2 other educational groups. One from here in Florida, which is Gator John and Simply Wild. And they're going to be doing a lot of specialized reptile exhibits for us. But also last year we moved Bubba the alligator, a very special...
Bubba the alligator.
Later. Yeah, he's very famous. He was on Oprah several times. And actually he was on with Steve Irwin.
Oh, cool.
So he was very close friends with Steve Irwin when Steve was still alive. So he's really famous. He's been on the Tonight Show and stuff like that. We're very happy
Bubba
to have
the
him.
alligator.
He's starting to draw a lot of attention. Unfortunately, with COVID, it's been very difficult to get any traction with him because he's here and he's available, but nobody's doing anything. So it's, but the animals still got to be fed. So it's a very, very hard thing to keep everything funded and going and
Absolutely,
feeding everything.
man.
But at the same time, you're not bringing in what you're doing because you can't do what you did. I can't go to the schools because they're debating whether or not even to let the kids go to school.
Exactly, I know. I
So,
mean, and that was a bit. I mean, you're about education here. It's all about education.
Yeah. That's our focus. That's
Yeah.
what we do. That's what this place is all about. Yeah, we rescue animals. We give a lot of animals homes, but the purpose has always been to try and be the answer and teach people not to make the mistakes that require rescues. So, and that means getting into the schools, getting into the libraries. We had a very good relationship with the Golisano Children's Museum.
Nice.
We were visiting there. The summer before COVID hit, I spent the summer going to like 30, 40 different summer camps, and all of that went away. I think the last 2 years I might have done 3.
Wow.
Including the charter schools. Now we got all these new charter schools, and I can't even build a relationship with
You
them.
were back in the old days. You were going out
Yeah.
once or twice a week hitting the schools.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you were
So
out all
now-
over
now
the
we're
place.
sitting here, but the work still needs to be done. The animals
Yeah.
still need to be fed, and the
Can't
expense is
stress
still
that
there.
enough. It's donations and volunteers.
Now,
Two
if you
big things
look
there.
over there, one of the nice things.
Well, what? We forgot to talk about somebody.
Zahara.
Zahara's just staring at us, and we forgot to introduce Zahara.
She's actually a very, very big favorite here. She's
It's beautiful.
very sweet,
Zahara the zebra.
very interactive. She loves to be fed. She's very sassy though too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's our little sassafras.
Sassafras.
Zahara.
Yeah.
So just another animal here that's very about is
Got to back up. I lost the connection there for a second. See, I don't think we can go any further.
Just one of the special things. Sometimes if you stay on the driveway. But one of the special things here is the animals all come up to you. The kids can feed them carrots.
That's another thing. If they do book a tour,
bring carrots, apples,
carrots, strawberries. I think those tortoises.
Yeah, I've got like almost a dozen miniature horses. We got the zebra. I've got a donkey here.
Yep, a couple ponies over there.
A horse over there.
Wow.
We just built a new barn. It was donated by actually a local woman that has actually been here since the beginning. She started with us when we started the preserve back in 2001.
Really?
When I got my first 2 black leopards. Her name is Phyllis Muller. She lives on Gulf Shore Boulevard. But she has been supportive every year for so many years. And she paid for that barn that we just built.
I noticed that when we were coming in. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Getting compliments over.
I didn't recognize the place when I came by. I was like, "What the heck is that?"
And it's beautiful, and everybody loves it, and it's very, very.
Oh, we're gonna try this again. Try live feed number 3 here. Get back up close to the house. Doing what I can. Really? Really? What? 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 Somebody wants some attention. Yeah, somebody. Hello. 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 Hello.
You want to scratch? Give me your head.
Oh, snippy, snippy. Hi. Hi.
Hello.
I'm going to record some video and share that with everybody later. So be sure to come back and check my page later today and tomorrow. Going to show you some of the bigger cats out here, the things we can't get to. But we got a new addition out here.
You want me to go bring him out?
You gonna bring him out?
Yeah, I can bring him out in a minute.
Oh, who is this?
This is Sydney.
Sydney. Hi, Sydney. You want to come out, Sydney?
Sydney is great. I rescued Sydney with 6 other birds.
Hi, Sydney.
I want to say about
Where's Sydney?
maybe 6 or 8 years ago.
You gonna come out?
He's a Moluccan cockatoo. He'll come out on his own.
Come on, Sydney.
He's a Moluccan cockatoo, which is the biggest of the 3 white ones.
Okay.
And a lot of people associate them with Australia, but they actually come from the islands just south of Indonesia. They're called the Moluccan Islands because that area of islands below Indonesia, the ocean, they call that the Moluccan Sea. So it's the Moluccan Islands.
Okay.
And that's where all these white birds
You gonna come out?
come from.
You gonna come out? Here he comes.
Yeah. The great thing about Sydney is
Hi,
he's good
Sydney.
with children, so I can bring him to a school and let the kids pet him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's kind of neat because he was a rescue, and a lot of times birds don't do well with children,
Right.
Because of trust issues. But he showed me.
Hi.
He showed me his.
Hi.
nice
You want
side.
to come up here?
Yeah.
Will he come on my hand? On my arm?
He's come here, buddy.
Hey, Sydney.
Come on. Come on.
He's a little leery of this camera.
Yeah. Well, he the thing is, if we walk away, he'll actually climb down and follow us.
Oh, really?
He does want the attention, but he likes to play hard to get.
Oh, playing hard to get.
Hi.
Uh,
Sweetheart. Yeah. Loves to sing. Hello. Hi, Sydney. What you doing?
Somebody's.
The Moluccans have the peach color. They got the underneath
Oh,
the
gorgeous.
peach or an orange color. And so they have a tint to them of different shades. The other ones have yellow on them.
The sulfurs,
The sulfur crested, and these are actually
The
umbrellas.
sulfurs are the more common, right?
Yeah. If you're old enough to remember Beretta.
Oh, yeah. Beretta made the cockatoos
The
famous.
sulfur crested, the ones with the spikes. These are actually umbrellas. And you can
Umbrellas.
See you can see her yellow tint underneath. So
Hey.
the umbrella, they all put their hood up, but they have just different forms. So with the
What you
sulfur
grabbing?
crested, they have the spikes, but the umbrellas, they just have wide feathers that come up, so they look like an umbrella. And then the Moluccan, they just put out a big fan over the top of their whole head. Right, Sydney?
Yeah.
So again, folks, this is, if you're just tuning in, we're out at Kowiachobee Animal Preserve. I'm very limited to where I can go here just because
hold my hand?
there's no cellular connections out here, so we're sticking close to the house. But we're not seeing all of the big cats. We can't go out live to see the big cats. I'll get some video of them and share them with you. John will tell you a little bit about them. And some of it, we'll go see some of the horses, the little miniatures, and
So I'll tell you something neat.
the alligators.
Tell you something neat about the cockatoos.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people do know that in order to find the gender of a bird, you have to have a blood test.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah, because you can't just
wondered.
look at the parts like we normally
Right.
do. So it usually requires a blood test. But with the cockatoos, you can look at the eyes.
Oh, really?
So as you see, Bianca has red eyes.
Uh-huh.
That's a female. Then you look at Sydney, they're dark eyes, and those are males.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Sydney.
Lexus over there also has.
Let's
dark
see your
eyes.
eyes, Sydney. Let's see your
Yeah.
darker
So
eye.
dark eyes, the black eyes are males, and the red eyes are females.
Hi, Sydney.
Yeah. So it's a little shortcut on the birds.
Interesting. Red eyes are females. Dark eyes are males.
Yeah, dark eyes are the males. Yeah.
Just learned something new.
Yeah.
That is so
And that's
cool.
one of the things that I learned doing this. You know, I tell people I learn all the time, and every time I learn something, I want
Right.
to share it. And that's what this place is all about: collectively learning and sharing everything that we
Amen.
know.
Amen. Amen. What?
Yes.
I don't know about getting out back.
Yeah.
If we cut through and go out back, if
I
we'll
see
get
the
a
weeds
signal.
moving. We actually have a couple of.
What's
okay,
that?
Let's go back up here.
What we got over here?
Yeah, you can see the weeds moving. We have actually a couple
Oh.
of Russian.
Some wild birds, huh? What are they?
Russian fur-side tortoises.
Oh, tortoises. Walking around back here?
The weeds are getting a little high. Yeah, they were just eating.
Where? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got to do a little gardening here real quick. If
Yeah,
anybody
little.
out there is looking
See the
to
little
do-
tortoise down there?
If anybody out there is looking to do volunteer work, we
Absolutely.
always need gardeners and weed pullers.
You see all these weeds, folks? We need help pulling these weeds. If you love animals and
Yeah, trim.
you want to put your efforts to a good cause.
I always tell people it's like the animals are their supervisors. So what more can you ask?
Exactly.
Because they watch you do everything that you do.
Amen. Amen to that. How would you like to have an animal as a supervisor?
Instead of a voice yelling, a boss yelling at you, you just have animals watching
Yeah,
you, appreciating what
you got
do.
a parrot sitting on your shoulder telling you what to do.
They're over there. Yeah. they're in the corner.
Who do we got over here? Oh, we got another little piggy over here.
So now this one here is actually a feral pig.
A feral, a wild.
Yeah. Yeah. Now this one here, I got a call from the Calusa Nature Center up in North Fort Myers, and they couldn't find a place to put this pig because nobody would take it. They were
Oh.
worried about bringing it to the pound because they were worried about it being destroyed. She was actually like a third of the size. She was a baby.
Oh, wow.
They didn't know if it was a potbelly or whatever, but she is a feral pig. So yeah, my big heart opened up again, and I told them I would take her in because they had no choice. Because yeah, she was going to get the needle.
Oh, well, she
So
didn't.
Not that I needed another pig, but,
Right.
But yeah, the volunteers love her. They give her a lot. What did we name her?
It's okay.
I call her Piggy.
Piggy,
Yeah, we
that's
call
good
her
enough.
Piggy,
Piggy.
But everything here has a
Piggy
name.
the
I
feral
have a
pig.
hard time keeping up.
Everything
with them all the
has a
time.
name.
Yeah, it's a very cute name too.
How many? You don't wouldn't have a clue.
People put me in purchase.
What's that?
Like strawberries.
Oh, he likes strawberries. Oh, give him another one.
go
Let's
find
give Piggy a strawberry.
Get him another one, Gail.
Piggy want a strawberry?
Wants another strawberry.
Piggy wants strawberry? Here, Piggy.
Afraid of the camera.
Piggy.
Well, she's shy with strangers. Yeah, pigs are very smart. They're just as smart as they're actually 4 times as smart as a dog.
Really?
So they don't just recognize people.
Yeah,
You know what I
Piggy.
mean, as being like what I mean is she will recognize people that care for her and spend time with her, but strangers are just as much strangers to her as they are anybody else.
Right.
So it's not
Hi,
a
Piggy.
situation
Hi.
where just because she's friendly with
Hi.
one person, she would automatically be friendly with everybody. She's friendly with those that she knows. So
She's a
yeah,
cutie.
so the intellect with a pig is very, very high.
Right.
So it's so you can't just generically train a pig to love everybody. It takes time to be acclimated to a lot of people.
Well, she's looking for more strawberries now. You guys, Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne,
Yeah.
okay, Cheyenne.
And
Well,
then
you made
we
friends
have
with
Chelsea.
Cheyenne.
Chelsea, hello.
More strawberries for
Oh,
Cheyenne.
look at these
Who do we got over here?
Schultze's waving. Hi, waving.
Oh,
Yeah. So Schultze,
blue and gold.
yeah, Schultze has been here since I think 2002. I actually raised him from a chick.
Hi.
Back
He's
when
waving
we
to
were
us.
First starting.
Hi, Schultze.
Yeah, him and Bianca were my first birds. They were pets of mine. I raised them. So he's got one of the best enclosures out
Yeah,
here.
he does.
And I still take him out every once in a while. Recently,
Hi.
he just went to a local golf course for a bird day or a safari party. Yeah. So we also have a very good relationship with Carrie Ellen from the Bird Gardens. I believe you've probably
We know
been there a few
Carrie.
times.
Yeah.
She's a very close friend. I love her to
She's
death.
awesome, Carrie.
So we work together whenever we possibly can.
Now you just said something. A safari party. What was that?
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes to make extra money, we will do props for themed parties, you know, for golf course communities, you know. So
Okay.
you know, they all have like entertainment directors that try to keep things going at the golf course and things, you know, social things for people to do. So, you know, a lot of times they have parties that have themes like safari or birds or tropical or whatever. So a lot of times they'll call places like us, mostly because we can offer a tax write-off with the fee as well, you know. Not only that, but they'd rather pay somebody that's actually helping the animals rather
Right.
than just doing the normal thing.
Exactly.
So although neither one of us are an entertainment company, we do this to get money to help the animals. So we're not against the exhibiting thing, but for us it's about the animals. So a lot of people just feel better about spending their money that way.
Right.
So
Well, I mean, you definitely take good care of the animals here. I think you take better care of the animals than you do yourself.
So although we do most of what we do by donation, we do things we do exhibit for money outside of the educational realm just to make extra money to feed things. So.
Now, can people donate online?
Yeah. We have a Facebook page that has a button that goes back to either PayPal or Venmo. Same with our website, Kowiachobee.org. It's KOWIACHOBEE.org. Or just look up Kowiachobee Animal Preserve on PayPal or Facebook. There's buttons that go there. If nothing else, you can call us at 239 352-5387.
Awesome.
You can come visit or by appointment.
Make an appointment. It's very important. You make an
always
appointment. You
gotta make
can't
an
just
appointment.
walk in here.
Or my wife can run a credit card, you know, somebody
Okay,
to
over
answer
the phone. Yeah, perfect.
So, or we can guide you to how to do it. Nothing else, you can mail us a check.
There you go. Worst comes to the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Old school.
So,
What's is there an alligator over in the tank over there?
yeah.
See if we get a
actually
connection
have
of-
4 alligators on property. We'll take video of the bigger ones later. But Eddie is one that was here since he was about 8 inches long. Right now he's about getting pretty close to 5 feet. So
5
this is his. He's going to be 5 years old in September. And they grow about a foot a year for about the first 5 years.
Okay.
So at this point, I could actually slow his growth by keeping him in here.
Oh, they adapt to their
and
enclosure.
feeding him less. But more than likely, I'll move him to a bigger enclosure.
It's kind of hard to see down there.
The growth starts to slow after 5 years. Even
Let's
with the
go, can we
larger
go in there and
enclosure.
get a closer look at Eddie?
Yeah. The very interesting thing about them is
Can we go in there?
Huh?
Can we go in there or not?
Yeah. Just go
Where's
around
the
here.
gate?
Right here, you can go around this.
Go around the bush here.
Yeah, around the bush.
See if we can see him through the fence a little better.
Yeah. The interesting thing is about alligators is they generally or genetically can stop their growth after a certain size.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They really don't eat a lot, do they?
Yeah. They don't get any diseases. They can eat almost anything and never get diseases. Their blood fights off every type of disease or virus that they could ever come around. So So genetically, they're incredible. That's why they've been around so long. A lot of people don't realize it, but this is a living dinosaur. The alligators have been around since before the dinosaurs. They're one of the
Wow.
They're in the oldest fossil records that we have, they're with good reason. They are very well designed to survive just about anything. They can stop growing when there's famine. They can grow faster when there's a lot, or if there's just a high population and there's a lot of competition. But they literally have the ability to grow their entire life.
Wow.
They never lose teeth. They only have caps that pop off of their teeth, so there's never a blank spot.
Oh.
So everything about them means survival. I often tell people, if you look at the squares on their back where the spikes are, there's actually a bone underneath each one of those squares called a scute. And they act like solar panels. They collect heat and store energy to help them get through like colder nights and things like that. So
Wow.
it's very interesting, when you start breaking down everything about them that is designed for survival,
Eddie.
3 eyelids.
3 eyelids.
Yeah, one lubricates, one closes the eye, and then one acts as goggles underneath the water.
Ah,
But-
man, so many cool things out
yeah,
here.
they're very fascinating animals. And actually, like I said earlier, we have partnered with a couple of other organizations that are starting to call Kowiachobee their home. Simply Wild with Gator John and Sasha. They're out of Clewiston.
We're going to see them later. I'm going to record a little video of them
Gator
later
John
and share it.
is he's very famous locally through Billy's Swamp Safari. If you've never been down there, he did the animal shows down there and the alligator shows down there for years. He's pretty much created by Chief Billy himself. Used to travel and do the shows with him. And then Jim Nessie from Chicago, which is where I'm from. Jim Nessie did an alligator show in the northern part of Illinois and around the Chicago area. Brought down Bubba the alligator, so this is Kowaichobee's Bubba's home now.
Your dad wants it.
Yeah. So if you've ever been, in the Chicago area, a lot of people down here know of him. So I've been getting a lot of calls from people that remember Bubba from being up there.
Nice.
Asking when they can come.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the alligators here in a little bit. There are so many critters out here, so many different critters. You definitely need to call up and book your tour. Kowiachobee Animal Preserve. I can't take you to the back of the preserve where the lions and tigers are. We just don't get a good connection back there. But a little bit later, I don't think we can go past the fence. I don't know. We're gonna see somebody swimming in the pool a little later with an well, there she is, swimming with an alligator a little bit later, right in that swimming pool.
We're actually gonna film.
There's Gator John back there,
So
hiding from the camera. Yeah, right. That'll be the day.
So one of the things I encourage people to check us out on YouTube. So we're getting ready to start putting a lot of content on YouTube.
That's
one of the
Instagram.
things- one of the things that we're doing is we're going to start creating educational pieces to put on YouTube.
Absolutely.
So part of our new initiative is to, especially like with COVID, this is going to allow us to get to places that we can't normally get to. So we can do this locally, but now worldwide. Social media is incredible, so we'll be able to spread out through here. So
what you looking for? An alligator?
Yeah. So don't worry, Chicago. You'll still see Bubba. Just go to YouTube, and he'll be on YouTube a lot.
Did you lose your alligator?
You're wrong. Oh, that's later.
Oh well. Yeah.
After the alligator.
Yeah. You got to behave yourself now.
Yeah, we don't promote rum until after.
What do you do?
Such a
Okay. Well, let's.
This is Gator John, by the way.
We're gonna see him in a little while there when he's.
Unless I don't pass out.
You're not gonna pass out. He's gonna be He's gonna be filming a show here, recording a show.
Ducks in the pond.
You're gonna be sleeping with the ducks.
Yeah, that'd be really daffy.
So before everybody sees him as being incredibly ridiculous, we'll thank him for his service now as a former Marine.
Amen, brother. Thank you. Semper Fi. Man. Well, I'm afraid to go any further down here because
Well,
every
if
time
you
we
lose it, that's why.
every time we go down here, the Wi-Fi poops out, and I want to show everybody the new addition. What was the Bob? Julian? Is that what'd you say? Or Julian? As your
Actually, let's do that real
let's
quick.
go
I'll
see
over
Julian.
and get him.
All right, we're gonna get Julian, the little bobcat kitten, and bring him out here.
That would be the most confusing thing. An actual Bob named Julian.
A Bob
So
named Julian.
So is it Bob or is it Julian Bob or is it just Julian?
No,
I'm so
It's
confused.
a bobcat named Julian.
Julian the bobcat.
But if it's going to confuse you that much, we'll use the other name for the bobcat, which is the red lynx.
The red lynx
Yeah.
is
Red lynx.
another name for a
Is the
bobcat.
actual
Don't use that
name.
scientific name. Sasha threw that at me last night. I was like, what?
The red
Ha.
lynx. So if you ever want
A red
if
lynx.
you don't want to
Never
call
knew
it a
that.
bobcat because you get confused about the names, you can call it the red lynx.
Now you confuse me again. There's Red Fox and Red Lynx.
There you go, red fox, red lynx. Okay, what do we got here? You gonna go bring him out?
Somebody asked me yesterday if the marmoset was related to the ring-tailed lemur.
Oh, what you got over here, Jack? Oh, oh, didn't you get something
Hi,
else?
Megan. This is one of our volunteers, Megan. She's
Hi,
here.
Megan. So many awesome volunteers
We're
out
trying
here,
to talk
folks.
her into
That's
moving
what
to
it's.
Naples permanently.
Oh.
She spends the season in Jacksonville, and then she comes down here in the off season. So we're trying to talk her into staying.
Didn't
here
you
in
get
Naples.
something new not too long ago?
Yeah.
Black
Well,
skunk or something?
Well, we 3 skunks. Yeah, this is one of them. We actually
Oh.
got 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got 3 new skunks.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is.
Oh, this is a skunk?
Yeah, skunks actually come in several different colorations.
Didn't know
And now
that.
we are known for having the black and white ones and the brown and white ones we've always had here.
Wow.
But this is actually a special coloration called a
That's what I was calling.
lavender. It's got a lavender
Oh,
tint.
wow.
If you look really close, it's a lavender tint. So it's
Turn
a lavender
turn it a
skunk.
little sideways so
Yeah.
that we get a little sunlight the other way, so we get a little sunlight on her, see her
so
colors.
so in the captive
Wow.
breeding industry, they breed for different colors.
Uh huh.
And a lot of people are against it and don't like it. I'm not really. I try to stay neutral on the subject as long as they're not, inbreeding or causing damage to the animal.
Right.
But they are a very good pet. They go in litter box. They're very cuddly, very lovable, friendlier than a cat. They're also good for pest control because they like to eat bugs and they're nocturnal. They'll actually roam around the house and eat bugs
Oh, wow.
all night while you're sleeping. I always tell people that's actually pretty convenient because statistically people eat 8 spiders a year in their sleep, and the skunk could actually. cut down on
You're gonna
that.
have to check her car before she leaves, John. It's like she's got enough of her own at her house.
Yeah, skunks, we use them for a lot of things. We like to teach about genetics with the coloration variants and how the genetic transference works. But it's also a native animal to the United States and Florida. So a lot of times we'll bring our skunks to the schools as well as some exotic animals to teach the difference between things that belong here and things that don't, and protecting the environment and proper,
I know you got the snakes and the iguanas and all lizards
So
and
every time we teach, we don't just teach animal science and genetic science, but we also teach a lot about responsibility and proper pet ownership and the problems that are caused by people. In conservation, 99% of the problems are caused just by the everyday things that we do by people. So we like to attack other things. I told you earlier, we can eliminate poachers and hunters completely, and we'll still have the same problem because the number one problem is still human conflict and loss of habitat. And that's the number one problem. But we like to attack the hunters and poachers, and until we wake up and realize it's what we do.
It's us destroying their habitat.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm 100% behind
Recycle
that.
them bottles, recycle that plastic.
Yep.
Be proactive. You are the most important person in conservation, is what I tell the kids. Everything you do counts.
Amen, brother. Well, go get Julian. Bring Julian out here for us. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, so I'll be right
Everybody
back.
wants to see that little guy. See you later.
I was gonna go get Kathy. She's bringing the
Yep, he's gonna bring the bobcat kitten out. There's so many animals just running around here. Ducks everywhere. There's some ducks. We saw the zebra. And there's a donkey and the little goats. We saw the goats. There's ponies and horses and pigs. Lots of pigs. I don't know if I'm gonna. Let me see if my signal holds up here. I can't wander off too far. These are pot-belly pigs. Okay, pot-belly pigs over here. There, he's got them. There we go. Oh boy. Let's go in the shade. Let's go in the shade.
Holding butt. Yeah. So this is Julian. Julian's a bobcat.
Let's go in the let's go over here or
Yeah,
something away
go
from
in
where
the
they're
shade,
making.
Yeah, keep them out of the sun.
Yeah,
Put them right in front of the tree here, I guess.
sure.
Get them in front of the tree here so we're not looking at my ugly eye.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, here is the latest star
So
attraction.
this is Julian. Yeah, we actually come from Arkansas last weekend. I flew into Arkansas, picked him up in the airport, and drove back with one of my wonderful volunteers. Her name is Rebecca. Rebecca's been a very big help here lately. She's also a nurse. Actually, I have two nurses here, Bryn and Rebecca, that have been helping us contain COVID as well. They bring the COVID test for me, so we've been able to be as safe as possible by testing our
John.
employees every week or our volunteers every week. So we're able to make sure that we're safe on top of it. You know, I know that's a big concern with everybody. So this is a bobcat. He's 7 weeks old.
7 weeks old.
7 weeks old.
Little
Yeah,
baby
and you look at
bobcat.
blue eyes. His tufts are just
Look
starting
at.
to
Let
come
me
out
see
on
those
his ears.
eyes.
And like all
Oh.
wildcats, if you notice the ears in the back of them,
don't
they
like
have the
that.
two spots.
Okay.
And those are like not only camouflage, but they are supposed to represent eyes in the back of the head.
Okay.
You know, so when an animal is trying to sneak up on them, they will be hesitant because they see eyes looking at them. So all the big
Okay,
cats
sure,
have
you
them. All the wildcats have them. The eyes on the back of the head. Tigers, and if you look at the videos later on, the tigers have them and the leopards have them.
That is so sweet. But now he has a little tail.
Yeah, a little tail. So, well, the bobcat doesn't have a complete bob tail, but it's probably about a quarter of the length of a normal tail. So,
Okay.
proportionate to the size, it won't get any longer. It'll probably stay that length proportionately to the body. And so, yeah, very similar looking to a domestic cat, except he's got spots instead of stripes. Mm-hmm. And this is common with almost all big cat babies, other than the tigers that are born with stripes. But the plain colored cats like lions and lions and the pumas that we have, the cougars in North America, including the Florida panther, the babies are born with spots. So
Wow.
they look very different than the adults. The baby lion's the same way. They're born with a complete pattern of spots on them, and this is for camouflage in the grass. So the bobcat, like we said earlier, to not confuse Gator John, is red lynx is the proper name.
Okay.
So,
The scientific name.
yeah. There are actually 4 types of lynx, 2 in the North America area. The Americas have the bobcat and the Canadian lynx, and then over in Europe they have the Iberian, which is southern Spain, and then they have the largest of the lynx, which is the Eurasian lynx, which you find mostly in northern Europe and Russia. That one actually gets double the size of any bobcat. They can get almost 40 pounds.
Wow.
So
So cute. Now, I mean, it does. It looks just like a little house cat.
Yeah,
I mean,
but he'll get much bigger. His legs will be very long, like a lynx
Well,
too.
you can start to see the tufts on his ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
uh-huh.
see the little points.
They're starting to come out.
So cute.
Yeah, I come back and that one will be
Another
big
new
too.
arrival. It's like Christmas every time a new
No,
little animal
there's
comes there.
2 cats you can handle if they're trained, and we spend a lot of time training them.
Right.
We spend
Well, that is
a lot
awesome,
of
John.
time
That's
with
awesome,
them.
man.
Yeah.
You're doing.
Yeah, so no, one thing I got, we
don't have-
lost the feed earlier, but I did want to touch on that. We're going to be like videotaping when we lose the signal again. But a lot of people question when they come here the difference in behavior of the cats that are here, how they come up to you, because we used to go into the zoos and the cats are hiding and they
Right.
that basically pushes the narrative that they're all miserable. But when you come here, that's one of the questions that people have is why are they interactive? Why do they come up? Why do they enjoy being scratched? And I want people to understand that the philosophy is very different. When you when you go to a zoo, the cats are basically supposed to be wild animals in the cage. That's what they
Right.
want you to see. So there's this hands-off policy with very few exceptions. It's part of their rules that we don't interact with the animals. We don't try to domesticate them. We don't try to make them pets. Where in the private sector, we do what they call husbandry. We raise them as a pet. We raise them as a part of the family, or we domesticate them. So they are very interactive. Plus, their behavior is very different. They seek the attention at that point. They want the love. They want the attention. So the way they're raised is completely different. Now, I'm not saying this to say one's right or one's wrong.
Right.
That's just psychologically there is a big difference. Because of the what we do. But I also want to state, even though these are domesticated big cats, they are not safe as pets. And the way I explain it to kids is not even your house cat is actually domesticated. You know, and all you have to do is try to pet one that doesn't want to be petted, and you get the hiss, scratch, and bite. What's dangerous is the potential. You're not going to survive the hiss, scratch, and bite from a tiger.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You know, and actually, your small cats, your domestic cats, are more dangerous because they're gonna swipe you a lot quicker than any other. You know, they're a lot less patient. So realistically, it's the potential. You know, your little scratch is going to be a slice. Your bite is going to be a huge puncture. Or maybe you lose an arm or something. You know, so it's potential, not behavior, that is dangerous.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're gonna
All right.
send him back.
Well, we're going to end the feed, and we'll go around, do some more talking, and I'll record some of the stuff and share it with everybody later.
We'll let you
But
kiss him
thanks.
real quick.
Um,
You know you want to.
Baby, I do. Bye-bye, baby. Thanks, John. Thank you, John. It's been awesome. We're gonna continue the tour, but it's gonna be some separate videos. So check back later, folks. Kowiachobee John here, our host today. We're gonna go out back and check out some of the big cats. Watch for those videos later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a friend. Thanks for being a supporter. Support Kowiachobee.
Thanks for coming out and visiting.
Kowiachobee, in case you don't know how to
And
spell it,
we are
right
local.
here.
We are Naples' home.
Exactly.
People call us Naples' best kept secret. So if you just discovered us through this today, come give us a call.
Yep.
Come visit us.
Come out here, private tours only. Call ahead before you come out here.
352-5387.
There you go. Give it a Google. It'll pop up.
Yeah.
All you got to put in there is KOWIA, and it'll show up.
Yeah, I say that. I say that like some of the stores I have accounts at. I say just KOW, and then you can't pronounce it.
Right. That's it. All right. I'll meet you back there in a couple minutes. Thank you, John. Thanks for watching, everybody. For Southwest, back to work. Yeah, the work never ends here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tally ho, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.